Hello my good little subs, it's Yurda. I'm back at it again, here to discuss Dude, Where's My Car?
Damn, Daniel, FBI keep bringing them all white vans through.
I got a little bit of help here, see. I got my new Stonerware dab rig. It's meant for flour, but you can use it for wax too. And good old reliable Raven, or the Luca Seahorse Max. Called a Raven though, because why not? I've yet to name this one. I got a smoke buddy. Let's hit this lick. The movie begins by introducing us to the duo Jesse and Chester.
Sweet! What about mine? Dude! What does mine say? Sweet!
The pair cannot recall the events of the night prior and get surprised by a house full of pudding and messages sent by angry girlfriends. The girls question the duo as to why they trashed the house the day prior and if they remember their anniversary. Because if the boys remember the anniversary, the girls have a special treat in store for them. So the boys decide to retrieve the anniversary presents they had bought for the girls that are stored in their car.
Dude, where's my car? Where's your car, dude?
He said it, he said it.
But the problem is, they realize their car is missing, so the boys decide to retrace their steps. Now their first stop is going to their homie's Nelson house and getting blazed with him and his dog.
Good boy, Jackal. Good boy.
Speaking of blazed, I think it's time for a little tea break right now. See, I don't have a dog, but I have a kukui, very similar. In the Caninus Maximus family, same thing, you know what I mean? And he likes getting stoned too. His name's Brian. He's a cool dude. So, this is live resin. Let's hit this lick. Wow. See that? Just a little bit left. I know, punk. That's Raw Gardens Sour Lights Live Resin for you. Yep. Let's get back to the story, shall we? The trio then decide to get some food.
3 orders of wonton soup.
And then,
Some fortune cookies too.
and then,
Gosh, I think that's about it.
and then,
No, that's it.
and then,
No, and then that's all I want.
And then,
And then then nothing else because I'm done ordering. Okay.
and then,
And then you can put it in a brown paper bag and come put it in my hand because I'm ready to eat.
and then,
I refuse to play your Chinese food mind games.
and then,
Oh, and then.
and then.
And then I'm gonna come in there and I'm gonna put my foot in your ass if you say and then again!
Then a bunch of strippers remind the boys they were in possession of a large sums of cash, $200,000 to be precise. One of the strippers reveals himself to be trans and the rightful owner to that money. See, Jesse was supposed to smuggle the money out of the club and return it to the rightful owner. But they did the old bamboozle, see?
Where's that suitcase?
I don't know.
The boys then show up to their girlfriend's house after the girls finish cleaning up the mess. See, this movie kind of goes all over the place. It's just bam, 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 bam. Plot point, plot point, plot point. Blink if you miss it. But they show up to the girlfriend's house after they clean up the mess. But see, the boys show up to make a second mess. Because it's epic Nene style. You know what I mean? The boys don't give a crap. So after they get kicked out of the house, they're suddenly kidnapped by this cult.
Hey guys, sorry about yanking you off the street like that, but we really need to talk to you.
Who are you guys?
My name is Zarnov. This is Zabu, Zelner, Zelbor, Zelmina, and Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Who claims the boys are transporting a device known as a continuum transfunctioner. Oh boy. The boys are then dropped off at the drip factory and receive fresh fits and a new whip. After a bit of riding around, the boys call up the attention of the self-proclaimed hot chicks, who question the boys about the continuum transfunctioner. See, a lot of people are looking for this device. It's said to hold the secrets of the universe, or hold a lot of power, something like that. After these hot chicks question them, the boys are then interrogated by the police as to why their car was found at a drug deal scene.
To do this the hard way. Where were you last night between the hours of midnight and 2 a.m.?
We don't know.
Now do you remember?
No.
After a bit of explaining, or rather finding the real criminals who had stolen the car, I assume, the boys are released, but the car is mistakenly sent to an impound. Then we cut to the hot chicks who approach one of the stripper's boyfriends, see, and they place a bounty on Jesse and Chester's head. So, in turn, this makes the boyfriends, the bullies, I'll call them bullies from now on, kidnap their friend Nelson, from the very beginning with the dog. The boys track down the car which was sold, but before they reach it, they are intercepted by PewDiePie's cousins.
It is a very mysterious and powerful device.
And its mystery is only exceeded by its power. Yeah, we know. Okay, and we don't have it.
But the universe? Screw the universe.
See, they also want the continuum transfunctioner device. It seems like everybody and their mother wants it. Jesus doing the nay-nay, I don't know, man. So after they dodge those quacks, the cult returns and does some good old-fashioned kidnapping. This time it's not just Chelsea and Chester that they kidnap. They kidnap their girlfriends as well. And they use them as leverage to blackmail Jesse and Chester into finding the device. So the boys decide to take a little detour and say, well, their girlfriends can wait a little bit. And they check in on the car. But the lead was a dud. But it did provide a key to a locker in an arcade. Inside it, they find and return the money. Yes, they're actually inside the locker, and they return the money to the rightful owners inside the locker. It's a cute little scene. And that's also where they discover how the pudding from the very beginning of the movie, how they got into their possession, because if you win a certain amount of golf putt-putts, the grand prize is a lifetime supply of pudding. So there you go. Tying up loose ends all there. This delicious pudding revelation then inspires the boy to stir up a plan to divert their foes. The boys use a placebo continuum transfunctioner device to retrieve their captured friends, Nelson and the girls. But the hot chicks and PewDiePie's cousins smell through the bowl. See, a giant climax occurs when it is revealed a Rubik's Cube that Chester had been playing with the entire time, that was inside the fresh fit that he had gotten earlier in the movie, was actually the continuum transfunctioner. So, the space sluts then morph into Omega Skank to kill the boys, but the boys use a continuum transfunctioner to kill her.
Me too, son. Me too.
PewDiePie then does a Men in Black forgetting beam to reset the timeline. Everything goes back to the very beginning of the day. The boys actually find their car, and you know what I mean, they give the gifts to the girls. But it seems that the Swedes also give the girls gifts, which are necklaces, which enhance the size of the breasts of the user. So, big boobs necklace. After that, the squad rides into the sunset and everybody's happy. And there's an epic dance party and everybody snorts some coke. I don't know. Universe is saved. Oh, and by the way, this was all based on a true story. So honestly, that was quite a wild ride. I'd say the plot was, well, it didn't stop coming at you. There was never like a point where you could breathe, because like after something happened, something immediately happened afterwards. It was a little bit of sensory overload. But you know, it's a stoner movie, so that's really what you expect. Everybody looked just stoned while acting, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna act like it's the best. The dialogue was goofy and all over the place. You know, don't expect Oscar-worthy shit here, but hey man, just torch up. Torch up. And watch the movie. Now, my rating for the movie would be a solid 7 out of 10. You know, I give a lot of 6s. And you know, that's a little bit funny, so I'll give something a 7 now. Solid 7 out of 10, you know what I mean? Wanna torch up, get yourself some munchies, sit back, relax, and enjoy the movie, you know what I mean? The humor's a little dated, one could say. It's early 2000s stoner comedy humor, but that's what I grew up on, so I kind of have a bias towards that kind of humor. It's always gonna be funny to me. Funny and silly. This is some Shatter. .14 Shatter to be exact. Back at it again with the paper planes. Solid 6 for that. The Raw Gardens. Man, I think I'm gonna give it a 7 too. And this has been Plugs Club, and now I gotta go because I think Silver is burning some chicken.